beautiful insider family. Welcome back to another video. Thanks for tuning in. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Hit that subscribe button. Do not forget, do not leave this video without subscribing. So as you can tell by the title, yes, we're going there today. We're talking about bossing up after a breakup. Some tips and practices that I've done personally that has helped me tremendously to get over a breakup and boss up and, you know, go on and be the queen that I know I am, period. So let's get into it. What is spray doing? I have some notes here and you guys can't see, but I'm burning my candles, my sage. Shout out to Ashley and her little girl Sky. They just came out with a candle line called Blue Skies and Co. Y'all, these candles smell so amazing. I got the vanilla scented one and it's burning right now. I love it. This is the only candle I pretty much use now. Like, I have other ones, but this just does it for me. So shout out to Ashley, her baby Sky. Congratulations on your launch. I'm definitely gonna continue to support. And you guys need to support too. So let's get into the topic of this video. This video is for my girls, for my women, for my ladies, because we go through it. So before somebody in the comments say, oh, men go through it too. Okay, then I know, and that I know. But this video, I'm telling you now, is for my ladies. I'm talking to my ladies, so be mad at your mama. Bossing up after a breakup, getting over heartbreak, moving on. This is a topic that's near and dear to my heart. Around this time last year, I was not in a good space at all. I just broke off my engagement and that really took a toll on me, of course. I mean, it would take a toll on anyone, especially, you know, if you're genuinely in love and, you know, this is supposed to be the happiest time of your life, and then all of a sudden you have to let it go. And it's like, okay, what now? Like, so man, I was so down. Didn't want to talk to anyone. I was embarrassed. I was angry. Pretty much every emotion you can think of, I was. So my first tip I would say is to feel those feels after a breakup. Prior to my last breakup, how I would handle breakups would be to move on to the next, like on to the next person, on to the next relationship. And this is a transparent moment. It's very transparent. Like, I never allow myself to fully heal after a breakup. No matter how severe it was or wasn't, I never truly just, you know, took that time by myself to heal. And it was just like, that was my healing. So I thought, you know, or didn't know about healing, was just like, well, somebody else will want me and I'm gonna move on to him. He's better type thing, or do something that didn't positively impact my growth. All I know was we broke up and it wasn't my fault. No. And I was just like, I'll move on to someone else and that will make me better, or that make me feel better. When it's like, no sis, you have to heal. Like, what are you doing? Take that time to feel those feels, to heal. I mean, literally, I was so heartbroken. That was the only thing I could do. I was in the house probably all the time. I didn't want to be seen. I didn't want to be around people because I'll probably cry and like react. And I just didn't want to bring that energy around, and you know, I wasn't feeling happy. So, you know, I acknowledged it. I stayed to myself and felt every feel that I wanted to. And, you know, that was literally the best thing, because had I repeated the same cycle that I always did with going to another relationship, talking to somebody else, thinking that's a way of healing, oh, I don't even know like where I would be mentally at all. Probably still messed up, because that doesn't help. It doesn't help. But what helped me was just sitting and not putting a time limit on feeling those feels. You know, feeling like, okay, tomorrow has to get better. And I know a lot of people say don't stay in your feelings too long. And I agree, because at some point you're gonna have to get up and get on your shit and say F that nigga. But I would definitely suggest you take as much time as you need, because if you ever experience heartbreak and like heartbreak to the point where you can't get out of bed or you don't want to eat or nothing, that type of heartbreak, then it's gonna take, a little minute. Well, I think it depends on the person, but I feel like 9 times out of 10, it's gonna take a little minute for you to fully feel like yourself again. But you also have to make that decision. You also have to be like, okay, today I'm going out, I'm going on a solo date, or I'm hanging out with my friends because I'm done sulking. I'm done like feeling down. And wow, he's probably out, having fun, even though he caused this mess. Like, y'all know. So yeah, I have a daughter, and she looks up to me and she admires me. So I can't be down for too long, you know what I'm saying? That's with anything. And, I always explain to her what's going on. She's very smart and intelligent. I explain it to her in a way where she can understand, as a child, that she can understand. And, when she gets to my age and, the dating age, she'll know, like, well, I know my worth, and, probably sooner than I did. And that's my first piece of advice, is definitely feel those feels. Feel them. Don't sit in them too long. But definitely feel them. Acknowledge that they're there. Acknowledge all those feelings that you have. And then, come up with a solution. What are we going to do, sis? What are we going to do here? We're going to just sit and let this take us? Let them have our power? No, we're going to get up and, like the title of this video, boss up. My second piece of advice is to journal. The emphasis on mental health and self-care and everything definitely pushed me back into that direction. And also going to therapy definitely pushed me to journal more. Started back journaling this month, last year. Yep. And my first journal entry was like, I don't know how to even start this or where to begin this journey, but all I know is I'm not okay. And here we go. Here's how I feel. And now I'm on my second journal because I used up all the pages. And that first one, if you feel like you have no one to talk to or you don't want to talk to anyone, then talk to yourself, talk to God, talk to yourself. Journal, put those thoughts on paper and close it up and, put it in a sacred place. I'm an advocate for writing things down already. So journaling your feelings and thoughts, it helps so much. Back to therapy, like going to therapy, guys, I know I'm saying everything has been the best decision, but therapy, I will admit it's awkward at first. For me, it was, at least, because it's like you and a person you've never met before, which is the point. So they can't be biased, they can't really be judgmental. And it's just, you're expressing how you're taking basically what you write in a journal, but you're saying it in front of a person that can now give you advice, can now help you through what you're going through. I feel like everyone should seek out therapy. We, as Black people, not to mention me as a woman, a Black woman and mom, we go through so much trauma. Us having to work 10 times harder than the opposite race. And not to turn this into that, but just to say we go through so much. We're still being killed, still being locked up on bogus charges, we're being torn apart from our families. Like, can you imagine the trauma and how we were brought up. Imagine all that, and then growing up and having never to deal with that. Like, I just say that to say that therapy is needed, and it's definitely the best thing that ever happened to me. I still have the most amazing therapist, and like, I just, everything that I have like bottled in, or even if I don't realize it, it comes out in therapy. I just feel a relief, and you know, that's the same feeling I get with journaling, but therapy is like times 20, like the feeling. So it just helps mentally. So I definitely those two things, journaling and seeing a therapist, definitely helped me through this breakup. So we have feeling those feels, those initial feelings. Don't be scared to feel those feels. Don't try to hide or suppress those feelings. Feel them, but then get them out. Therapy, journaling, talking to God, going for a walk. You know, like, it's important. So boss the fuck up. Like, stop playing. Like, boss up, ladies. I'm not playing with y'all. Boss up. Dang. End scene. Okay, what did Drake say?
Shine on them hoes. Let them know that you run shit.
What did Beyonce say?
To the left, to the left. To the left, to the left.
To the left, to the motherfucking left. So, take these niggas to the left and shine on them, okay? Shine. Please. Some women will give all their power to one man and just let them have it and never be the same, like, after that. I mean, a breakup is going to change you, period. But it's about how it changes you. It can either negatively affect you or positively affect you. And I don't want every woman, especially if you're not at fault, why are you letting that man have the power over you, telling yourself that you're not good enough or never gonna find your guy, your partner, your one? Why are you sitting up here telling yourself you are not beautiful, you're not like her? Why? Why are you talking to yourself negatively? Why? Why are you downing yourself? Sis, come on. Come on. You were the shit before him. You will be the shit after him. 10 times better. Like, boss up on these niggas. Like, for me, my confidence is at an all-time high right now. And it took me a while to get here. It did. It did. And I'm only saying, ladies, know your worth. Know that you're beautiful. Know this. Because for so long, I didn't know it. For so long, I didn't know it. I didn't believe it. I wasn't confident. I was very insecure from past relationships. From people telling me I'm not this, not beautiful, not worth it, or, you know, literally telling me, like, you know, and showing me, like, they'll get somebody else. And that makes you feel low. And you start believing it. No, I wasn't gonna let another guy affect me in that way. I wasn't gonna let my thoughts and how they alter my thoughts just grapple me and start thinking like that, start acting like that. Like, no, I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it anymore. It's definitely a mindset and a mind shift. I've experienced breakups before, but the last one definitely rocked me. But at the same time, it uplifted me. And I know that sounds weird, but it did. And I was just like, you know what? I know who I am, and I know what I have to offer. All the love that I have in me and everything. So I can't sit up here and act like I'm not worthy of that same thing back, or just because this person doesn't see it, that means I don't deserve it. I definitely deserve it. Ladies, we deserve what we give out, the love that we give out. The good woman, all y'all, we deserve it back. So why are we acting like we don't? Like, no. Then you will never, we attract who we are, we attract what we want, we attract what we come off as. So if we're coming off as like we don't know our worth, then we gonna get an ancient nigga. Let's stop that cycle, y'all. Like, we have so much to offer, and the right man will come and find us. Our king will come and find us. In the meantime, though, in between time, boss up. Talking about mentally, I'm talking about get that bag, focus on that. If you're in school, focus on school, your family, and then just get yourself together. That's what I mean by bossing up. Focus on yourself for a while. That's what I had to learn, and I'm so glad. I'm so blessed and grateful that I learned that. Like, me being single right now and just totally focused on myself, my daughter, it's just changed my perspective and just changed just my way of thinking. And I'm confident that whoever God has for me, they'll find me or we'll find each other. From going from being the girl who healed by going from a relationship to after relationship to now where I'm just like, I want to be single. Like, I don't need that right now, and knowing what I need to focus on is definitely a huge milestone for me. I'm in the midst of bossing up and you know, just focus on that. You are a queen and you should be treated like a queen and nothing less. Don't settle. Don't settle. Last thing I would say is don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. Well, I'm laughing because I know when my best friend sees this, she's gonna laugh. But because we talk all the time, of course, about this and more. But I was telling her, like, it's easy to feel like there's no one out there for you just based off your experiences or, you know, attracting the same guys, blah, blah, blah. And I'll definitely say you'll start to realize, okay, what do I want? What do I really want in a guy? I keep attracting the same guys. What am I falling for? Or, like, you know, how can I switch this up? Or what do I really want, you know? And I feel like that will keep the hope there. I'm telling you, like, being single, this is the first time I'm like really like been single like in my adult life, like not hanging on to one person or being loyal to that even though we're not together, not searching, not looking. I don't know who's next or who's the one for me, but I definitely would say keep hope alive. Keep hope alive that your one is out there. Your soulmate, whatever, your partner is out there. The one for you is out there. We're just gonna manifest and claim it now. The one for us, the man for us is out there. Everything's about timing. Everything. Just like the right job is out there for you. Your business is gonna take off at the right time. You know, everything. So you'll find love at the right time. Just don't lose hope. Focus on you if you're single. What's up? Like I said, go to therapy. Go to therapy. And just live your best life. That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing. At the same time, I'm more focused on accomplishing all my goals and, you know, my production company, building that up, and my daughter is always gonna be straight. You know, that's already taken care of, but watching her grow and everything, and just seeing how beautiful of a little lady she's becoming and intelligent, like just, you know, enjoying that and getting our lives straight is what I'm on. So, you know, and having fun here and there. I'm in the happiest place right now. I'm at peace. God, like being at peace, really knowing that you are at peace and feeling it. What has been my saying throughout this video? The best feeling in the world. But that tops it. Signing off. That's it. Video over. No, being at peace it's just a great, amazing feeling. So I hope you guys got something from this video. I hope my advice on tips that I've used and that has helped me. I hope that it helps some of you all who are going through this, who have been through this. I hope it's relatable. And like I said, always remember you guys are queens, ladies. We go through so much. We go through so much. We do. And we deserve to be treated like a queen. We deserve to be treated to the highest extent. We deserve queen treatment. So, and it's just that simple. So yes, that is it for this video. Thank you for tuning in, and until next time. Bye.